I just got out of the Quintessential Quintuplets movie, so let's talk about it. Probably don't need to say this, but spoilers said, so hit that like button, come back later. This movie was a really great send-off for the Quintessential Quintuplets, and now that it's over, I'm really gonna miss seeing these sisters again. My favorite character in this film has to be Yotsuba. In the past 2 seasons, Yotsuba was given barely any screen time unlike the other Quintuplets, so we didn't really connect to her character that much. But in this movie, she finally gets more screen time, and after watching this film, she became my favorite Quint. Speaking of screen time, I really enjoyed how each quintuplet got just about the same screen time as so we can say one final send-off to each of these characters. I personally felt like everything in the Culture Festival went by pretty fast in the first half of the film, but in the second half, things kind of started to drag on a bit. But then again, we needed the extra runtime so we can cover some plot holes that weren't finished before, and so we could also see on why Futuro chose Yotsuba in the first place. I have 3 favorite moments in this film. My first favorite moment is when the Quints confront their biological father. This was a really satisfying scene to me. When I saw this dude suddenly show up and reveal that he's the Quint's real father, and that he doesn't want Itsuki to be a teacher, oh my god, my blood was boiling so much. This dude abandoned his wife while pregnant with quintuplets because he thought it'd be too hard on him. And because of that, his ex-wife had to take care of 5 little girls on her own while sick and trying to keep her teaching position so she could pay for the bills. All I'll say is that the Quints have the worst biological father in anime, but they also have the best mother in anime too. Also, I just love how the sisters proved this dude wrong, saying how, oh, you couldn't tell us apart? Well, if you can't do that, then you really don't love us. My second favorite moment is when Yotsuba acknowledges Futuro's feelings. This was such a sweet moment to watch. Honestly, I kind of teared up a bit watching this scene. I love seeing the similarities with this scene and the scene where Yotsuba first confessed to Futuro. Only this time, she's not chickening out and she's accepting her feelings. And my final favorite moment is when Futuro tells all the Quints apart. This moment was a long time in the making. It really shows us on how far all these characters have come. I really like how we got to a point where Futuro doesn't have to look at the hairstyles that actually tell the Quints apart now. He finally learned on how to tell them all apart by love. And yes, I know that's cheesy, but it's really sweet at the same time. I give this film a 9.7 out of 10, giving it an A+. Anyway, that's the review. Go down to those comments, tell me what you thought of the Quintessential Quintuplets movie, share this video with all your friends, and click that like and follow button to keep updated with all my latest content. See ya!